Welcome to use. Connection successful.
What's happening YouTube, I'm Alex, and in this video I'm taking a look at a wireless IP camera. So you can use this as a pet monitor, a baby monitor, you can spy your neighbors with it, you can do whatever your heart desires. So it costs about $58, so not that expensive. It only has a 720p resolution, however for spying on your neighbor, I don't know if you need more than that. The box is very simple, some basic information about the camera onto the box here, and that's about it for the box. Inside the box we get this manual here. It's a manual that's in Chinese, English and German. It is useful and you are gonna have to follow it to get the camera going. So you can get the app by scanning this QR code or just downloading it from the Play Store or the Apple Store, whatever works for you. Aside from that, we get one of these, so you can put the camera onto the wall or wherever you may want to have the camera. So this would go like this on top of that, and then you can just have it sitting onto the wall or wherever it fits your needs. Now onto the camera. So the first thing I noticed is the brand. I'm not sure if they actually knew what this means. HUGEHARD. Yeah, that's a funny brand, I have to say. The camera is made out of plastic entirely. These are night lights, so these will turn on when it's dark out, so the camera can see in the night time. On the back here we have a headphone jack, the Ethernet port, this is the Wi-Fi antenna. Right underneath that we can install an SD card, and I have a SD card installed at the moment, and this is where the power adapter goes. On the back of the camera we just have some holes so the camera doesn't get too hot, and this is the QR code that you're gonna scan on the app so you can actually connect to the camera easier. And if you want to reset the camera, you just press the reset button and it's all done. This moves left, right, up, down, in all directions, so you can basically see everything in any direction with it. This is how the app looks. It's called the Netcam app. It's a very straightforward app. You just press add device, then you're gonna scan the camera's back right here, so you can just scan that QR code on the back. Or you can just search for any device that you have connected on your network and it will find the camera that way, or you can set it up through Wi-Fi. After I connected it through a cable, I set up the Wi-Fi on it, so it's easier to move around and play with it. As soon as the camera is connected, so online, you can go into the settings mode. Here you can set up the Wi-Fi, whatever password you may have. You can set up mail settings, so the camera can send you an email when it sees movement or stuff like that. The SD settings, so the SD card settings, you can select if you want the camera to save the footage onto the SD card or into your phone or whatever you're using. And that's about it for the settings app. Here are a couple other things that you can select, like alarm settings, depending what you're interested in receiving from the camera. So if the camera is connected, if you click on to messages here and select your camera, you're gonna see whatever it's recorded onto the camera. So right there on top, you're gonna see that that's recorded on the SD card in the camera, but something like this, it's recorded onto the phone or tablet or whatever you're using, so local. So you can just press on it and you're gonna see whatever footage that was, and that was me obviously because I was playing with it. So I'll press that back one more time and we can see some footage from the camera. So I recorded this a bit earlier. As you can probably tell, the quality isn't bad at all, but I'll have some footage from the camera at the end of the video. So if I press back here and I go onto the camera, so back, and devices here on the bottom, okay, I can select the camera. So this is what the camera sees. So if I do this, you can probably see the camera right there. We are connected on Wi-Fi and it does work really good. The other Wi-Fi camera that I had a couple of days ago or a week ago wasn't doing great on Wi-Fi, but this one does really good on Wi-Fi. So you can see myself moving and how I'm moving the camera. So very easy. If you press onto the screen once, you're gonna get all these options here. Hello. Again, if you're not in front of the camera, that's not gonna happen, but if you're right next to the camera, you can't really talk to it because that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, if you're somewhere away, you can talk onto the phone or tablet or computer, and you're gonna send that to the camera, or you can hear whatever the camera is hearing. With this button here, you can just take a picture. So I just took a picture, and you're gonna find that where I showed you all the other stuff before. If you press this button, you're gonna start recording. So now I'm recording everything that's happening. The quality is pretty good. I'm not sure if you can tell onto the camera, but it does look quite decent for the price of the camera. So after you're done recording, just press stop, and it's gonna stop, and it's gonna save either on the SD card onto the camera or on the phone, whatever you selected. Here you can select the brightness, the contrast, and a couple of other things. And here you can turn on the infrared LEDs. So if it's night time, you can just turn them on to see better or whatever the case may be. So that's also available. Here you can just select whatever resolution you want. So obviously I'll leave it in high resolution, high definition, so it records in a better quality. So that's pretty much it for the camera. It does work really good on Wi-Fi. I was surprised my last Wi-Fi camera didn't do good at all on Wi-Fi. So the app is very simple, very easy to use, and overall it's a pretty decent camera. So next I'm gonna have some footage and pictures that I took with the camera, and you can see for yourself the quality. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.